feel free to have a seat.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
Are you okay if we record?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine.
cool.
It's fine.
And my name's Kevin.
I'm Savi. Nice meeting you.
Hey, how do you spell your name?
Uh, Actually, my name is really long, like
Okay.
my full name, so
Well,
I prefer calling Savi.
Savi.
Yes, Savi.
Savi.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Savi.
exactly. Yes.
Perfect. Well, Savi.
Yep.
How this is your first year of school?
Yes, this is my first year.
Perfect. We were talking about that
Got a
just
streak
today.
going.
We got a streak going of freshmen coming to have conversations.
Oh.
So freshmen seem to be more adventurous.
I think only freshmen come to this school.
Yeah. So
Yeah, because this is like this university accepts like freshmen, and this is amazing. Like I would recommend anyone to come here.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, great. And what's your major?
I'm majoring in nursing. I want to
Nursing.
try nursing.
Yeah,
Yes.
nice. Excellent. So is there, well, how'd you get into nursing? Like, what made you want to get into nursing?
Well, from the childhood, I love to be like I always wanted to be a doctor, to be honest.
Yeah.
But like when I'm in my country, like I'm from Sri Lanka,
Okay.
and I studied really hard, but I couldn't get into medical faculty. So I was kind of frustrated. Then my parents motivated me, like, you can go abroad and you can study. We can pay for you. And that made me think, okay, I would start doing nursing because more than being a nurse, more than being a doctor, I thought like when I become a nurse, I can like stay with people. And I'm from a country where we learn hospitality a lot. Like we know how to treat people nicely and how to talk to people. And I thought it's better to be with people more than being a scientist, more than being someone else. I just wanted to be around people. That's why I came to be a
Yeah.
nurse here.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Great. Is there anything that you know or believe that you want other people to know and believe that maybe they don't? Or something you want to, yeah, maybe even promote that, hey, this is a good thing, or this is a bad thing, or kind of,
I would think, um, well, as a human being, I feel we are the people who have the advanced brain sets, like mindsets,
yep.
and we have the most advanced brain. So most of the people, especially as an international student, before coming here, most of the people said it's really hard. You'll feel isolated, you'll get homesick, and everything. It's true. Like it's hard to stay away from our loved ones, but motivation in your mind is really important because no one can know, like any circumstances, any conditions cannot bother you if you're motivated enough to do something. So we should not listen to people because our capacities are way different, because my capacity is different from your capacity. So you will feel something and I will feel something else, but if you're motivated enough to achieve something, conquer something, you don't have to like worry about what people say. So when I come here, I also felt like, okay, I'm sad and everything. When I call my friends, they were like, "Do you have homesick? Oh, you look tired." But like, yes, I'm tired all the time. I had to work as an international student. I have to walk because I don't have a vehicle. But when people say like, "Are you tired?" If I say yes, I'm tired, that like decreases my motivation, and all I do is like I just go sleep. But if I'm motivated enough, like no, like I'm not tired. This is life. Like we have to work. This
Yeah.
is a potential. Like this is the age that we have to make ourselves tired and work hard. Then we get a leisure, like nice life in future.
Yeah.
So if you're motivated enough, you're not tired. You
Yeah.
can work hard for yourself.
So you're saying that people should have a very positive mindset?
Mindset, yes. No
And
matter what people say, we should have a positive mindset in ourselves. Like
okay,
we should make it stronger. That positive mindset.
nice. Is there any time that you can imagine, maybe even not for yourself, but for somebody else, where um, having a positive mindset could be bad?
Um, yes. For an example, my brother, like, he's very, very, like, he's always positive, even for bad things. Like, for an example, he's just 2 years younger to me, and he's like, this is the time that he's experimenting stuff and all. He got his license very recently, and he thinks that he can do anything. So that's his positive mindset. Because of that, he drives very fast, and he gets scolded from my mom. But even though my mother explains him, like, it's not good. This is, yeah, maybe you can drive fast, but you have to follow the rules. Like, there are certain things that we should follow when we are driving, right? But he thinks no. Like, I'm sure of myself. Like, I don't come across with accidents. That's my potential.
Yeah.
That's not good, because you have to have boundaries. Even though you have a positive mindset, it's positive because he thinks he can handle the vehicle in under any circumstances. Even if it's raining, he doesn't think that it's going to be slippery. He thinks,
Yeah.
I can handle the vehicle. But it's not good. We have to
Yeah.
think beyond that.
So do you think that he believes his mindset is correct?
Yes,
He
because
does.
especially for that age, like, we learn when we are studying nursing, we learn during that age, we think like we are the best.
Mhm.
Maybe that's the reason, but he trusts in himself. Like,
Yeah.
he's very motivated for that.
And do you believe your mindset is correct?
Um, well, with the age, like when I was young, I also had those feelings. Like, if I think something, I'm stereotyped. Okay, that's correct. But eventually, when we explore ourselves, explore things, and when we gain more experiences to ourselves, we get to know. Okay, this is the limit that we can do. These are the things that we should follow. There are things that we should do and we should not do. We should listen to people. Like, you can be way experienced than me because you're like older than me. So when we talk to people, we get aware of stuff. So we create our own little world, trusting ourselves. That's what I feel.
Okay. Yep. So we all create our own worlds, trusting in ourselves.
Yeah.
And then, but we do take input from others. But you take input from others, I guess. I think I did hear you say that, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So in a perfect world, how much should you trust yourself versus trusting others? Like, if you were to do a percentage of,
Mhm.
I should trust myself this percentage of the time, and I should trust David this percentage of the time.
I would say 95% myself and
Okay.
5% yourself, like someone else.
Okay.
Because I have a very, very important example for that. Because, like last semester during the summer, I did a subject like human anatomy. And most of the people there said, even American students, my friends, they said, it's really hard. Like, it's hard to get an A plus. But I worked like 40 hours during the summer, and I did that class with another class, and I got an A plus. So I'm really like, even my lecturer, like, she personally advised, like, sent me an email saying, congratulations, you should be proud of yourself, because this is a great achievement as an international student.
Mhm.
So I'm proud of myself, and I think like if I was listening to those people, I would think like, okay, I cannot get an A plus for this. Like, I'm in a foreign country, and my language is different. This is not my first language, so I would think like, okay, I cannot do that. But I was motivated from the day it started. I had a good communication with my connection with my lecturer. I was asking what I cannot do, like what are the uh, dark areas, like if there's a gray area. I was talking to her, even she was not here. I don't think she was here, but anyways, the university was closed during summer.
Yeah.
But I maintained a very good connection, and that's my positive mindset. So we should not trust what people say, because you can say it's deep, like a river or something, but if I can swim well, I should like,
Yeah.
I can swim.
Yeah.
Maybe you can't.
Define deep, right? I mean, isn't that kind of what it comes down to?
Yeah.
Like, when we're talking about different things
Yeah.
and our differences,
Yes.
you can say, well, that David could say, that's too deep.
Yes.
And you're going, well, what does deep mean? Because to me, 20 feet's not deep at all.
Yeah. Yeah. You want me to define it?
No, I'm just saying
Oh,
that's an
yeah, that's
example.
true.
An
That's true.
example of just for us to understand each other, even defining words,
Exactly.
because our words can mean totally something different to me than the words mean to you,
Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
even without the cultural differences.
Yes, that's
So-
true. I agree.
Yeah. Well, great. So are you having second thoughts about becoming a doctor?
Well, my mother wants me to. She always says, what she says is like, you should become a doctor one day. But what I feel is, like I came here from the day I came here, I used to work and study. Even back when I was in my country, I'm very study conscious. All I did was study. But I got the chance of going out, like go out for parties, picnics, because my family is very like outgoing and they enjoy a lot. So I got that chance also. But studying and education is important, but I don't think keep educating yourself is something important because I'm in a big country. I love traveling. I love meeting people. I love to explore things. I need to, um, how can I say that? So, for an example, let's say I need to partner up myself with someone. I need to find a partner, start a family. I have so many big plans.
Yeah.
So being a nurse, that's enough for me. Like, I don't want to be a doctor. Nurse, yeah, I can earn enough for myself
Yep.
and for my family. I can help people. I have the job satisfaction, and at the same time, if I become traveling nurse or someone, I can travel, and I can
Yep.
find a partner, and I should have a life apart from educating myself. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Work. We always call it life balance, right?
Exactly.
At my company,
Yeah.
because work is part of life.
Exactly.
So it's not work-life balance; it's life balance. So.
Yes, that's true.
Well, great. I think that's all the questions I have for you.
Thank you. This
And I
is
think
great.
I was just gonna say with doing so well in that class, that's why I was wondering if it was making you second guess becoming a doctor because you
Yeah.
did so good.
Oh,
You surprised yourself.
thank you. Yes, that's true. My mother wants me to, but the thing is, if I want to become a doctor, I have to keep studying for like another 2-3 years.
Yeah.
I mean that's good, but I need to do other stuff also
Yeah.
because we live once.
Yeah.
So I have lots of plans to do. Like being a nurse, that's a good post. That's
Yeah.
enough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you planning on staying in the U.S. or going back?
I would
Sri
love
Lanka.
to because in my country, even though I become nurse over here, when I go back, I don't have a job.
Okay.
So I would love to work here, but I have this plan. Like I love animals,
Mhm.
so I always had this plan. If I earn a lot, I wanna in my country there are so many stray dogs. That's a surprise because here we don't get stray dogs, right?
Mhm.
We don't get street dogs. Everybody has every creature has an owner, but in my country there are thousands of street dogs. So I would build up an orphanage for them, like
Yeah.
the stray dogs, treat them, take care of their wounds, feed them, and sterilize them maybe. And yeah, I would love to do that to my country.
Very nice. Well, excellent.
Thank you.
Savi, thank
Nice
you
meeting
so
you.
much. Nice
Yeah,
meeting you
it was a
too.
great experience.
Did you have any questions for me?
Well, may I ask what is this like?
So basically, David has a YouTube channel,
Oh, wow.
and I'm part of a nonprofit that we go around and do these types of conversations
Oh, that's
with people. We
interesting.
just want to have conversations and model having good conversations with people and
Yeah.
talking. Sometimes we'll talk about things that are more critical that people normally fight about.
Yeah.
We want to get people to have those conversations without arguing and fighting.
That's true.
And that's kind of the
Wow.
thing, and to help us humanize each other more.
Exactly. That's true.
So-
That's amazing.
Yeah. So very good. That one I feel like I really didn't hone in on anything specific
Mhm.
necessarily, but
What would you have done differently if you could do it all over again?
I don't know. I think that time it was like I didn't find the one thing to you keep listening for things when you're talking. I don't feel like I found the thing that I could really dig into. You know what I mean? There wasn't a strong enough claim. You try to listen for it, right? And train yourself to listen for that claim, but yeah. So
Claim fishing.
claim fishing, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like what she was saying. Again, it's another one of those. uh, very hopeful for the future, right? Talking to all these young people, and I don't know if it's just a South Dakota thing or if young people are like this everywhere, but we've had some really good people with, I think, good moral thoughts, and they haven't been corrupted yet. you know, not to be cynical, but they haven't been corrupted yet, and have a,
Yeah. That's one thing about colleges is that it can be pretty diverse with ideas,
yeah,
especially if it's a school where a lot of people are coming from different countries and a lot of different viewpoints.
yeah,
Yeah, one technique that sometimes I use to get kind of a deep truth claim that they hold that's informing the other surface level ones. It's like, okay, why is this topic important to you? And a lot of times they'll reveal a truth claim or a value that's informing why that topic is important to them.
yeah,
So that could be
yeah. That's a good idea.
a way to uh, catch a bigger fish,
Yep.
so to speak, or more meaningful fish.
Yeah, because it does have to be a certain amount of meaning to them too,
Yeah,
right?
right.
And getting down to the root of stuff is definitely part of what we're trying to do too.
Yeah.
So
And the more meaningful the topic is to them, the more meaningful the conversation is going to be.
yeah, and the more memorable, the more everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
very nice.